I'm live. Hello. Hope you are well on this Thursday, or maybe I guess it could technically be Friday, depending on your part of the world. Hi, Bobby. We will get started in just a moment. And I did remember to post it to Instagram. Love you too. Ah, and today's topic, well, we'll be focusing on specific person, but you can honestly ask me just about anything about conscious manifesting. It does not have to be on a specific person. Made that the title of this video because I know most of you are here for that, but it's not restricted to it. We're actually going to start today's video with a question that did not get answered in the last session. It was a super chat question. If you do want to do a super chat question, I will take a snapshot of it and then answer it when I am able. I'm just going to do this because that way I don't interrupt the flow of what I'm talking about when they come through. In the past, I've made mention of them and then it interrupts what I'm saying. So instead, I'm just going to make a snapshot of it and then come back to it when I can. I will take questions that are just at random too, whichever ones my eyes seem to gravitate towards. I do want to say that if you are watching a replay, which obviously you're watching live right now, but the people who are going to be watching the replay, that you can take part in the next live session. The bell icon because YouTube will alert you, I think with a push notification, and they will let you know when I have gone online live. You can also find out in advance on Instagram. I usually post that 5 to 10 minutes in advance. Sometimes I do forget, but if I do forget, I will end up taking a picture during the live show. On Instagram, I'm VeronicaIsles. Okay, so I don't think I have any other announcements. Let's go ahead and start with the question that we did not get to in the last live session. It was from Luli Memes, and it says, "When do you stop all techniques and do self-love?" Now, I think that that's an interesting question. I would actually say that my response to that is sort of a combination. I don't think you ever really stop all techniques. And I actually think self love is something that you should already have been doing with your techniques. Self love is like a way of life. So it's something that you should be doing the whole time. Now, I think techniques, quote unquote, techniques, should always be done with self love in mind. Valuing yourself, seeing your worth. This goes for attracting a specific person or relationship. It goes for mending any type of friendship, family relationship, work relationship. It goes for manifesting money. It goes for manifesting health, for manifesting your dream job. You have to raise your worth, your value, hence self love. Now, I do want to say I have lots and lots of videos on self love. I'm not sure if I have a self love playlist. If I don't, I really should make one. um, but self love is not meant to be like conceited or egotistical thing. I'm not trying to turn you into a narcissist. That would be a negative energy. We're talking about love as in raising up your value of who you are so that you can be in alignment with the very experience that you seek. I hope that this could answer some questions. I am drinking green tea today, well, what's left of it, in a mason jar. I do love mason jars. I like to juice in them, I like to make all sorts of things, salad dressings. Mason jars are great. Okay. And it is decaffeinated and organic, the best kind. What do you think about dating coaches who say to give up and find someone new versus manifesting a new, oh, I guess, find someone new versus manifesting a new person? I think you meant manifesting the old person. Okay. So there are so many different kinds of coaches out there. There are coaches for just about anything. In fact, we live in a day and age where you can find a coach for just about any specific thing you want. Now, all dating coaches are going to say something different. The interesting thing about most dating coaches is that they talk from their own experience. So, for example, if they have had a limiting view in their own life, limiting experience in something, they're going to give the advice from that limiting point of view. Now, my particular advice is based on the law of attraction, hence, anything is possible. Anything you can dream up has a root to it. Not all dating coaches believe in the law of attraction. In fact, I'm going to guess most of them don't. Interestingly enough, a lot of them do have law of attraction techniques that they're sort of doing without labeling it as law of attraction because these things work. Um, but again, not all of them. I mean, they could just be coming from their own personal experience. I mean, you could find they want you to be with someone that hence you have less resistance with. Um, with the problem a lot of times that you find is that if you have certain issues with a particular person in a relationship, and you say to yourself, well, I'm going to be done with this person and I'm going to manifest someone completely new. I'm going to have a new relationship. If you haven't dealt with those issues already, you're going to carry those same issues, whether it's lack of self esteem, lack of being able to be loved, lack of knowing yourself. Maybe you're a pushover. Maybe you let them take control of you. Maybe you let them take money from you. I used to be really guilty of that. Like every single guy I would be attracted to would somehow leech money from me. Pretty awful. So, and the thing is I experienced this so much. Like I would be like, well, I'm just going to be done with this guy. I'm going to find a brand new guy, someone completely different. And by golly, I don't know if I really said by golly, but it seems fun. By golly, they're not going to do the same thing. You know what would happen time and time again? I don't know what that light is. Weird. I think it went away. So what would happen time and time again is this new guy would say the same exact words that the last guy had said that caused things to go wrong. Why was this happening? Because it was something within me. The words that I would hear is I love you, but I'm not in love with you, and I cannot be in love with you. Every single guy said this. It was because I had a belief within myself that I could not be loved and appreciated in a romantic way. That I was not the girlfriend. I don't even know what I was, but I wasn't the girlfriend. I wasn't even a friend because like guys would treat me like crap. So I don't even know what I was labeling myself as, but it certainly wasn't positive. And when you realize I had a really low opinion of myself. I thought of myself as trash. I labeled myself as garbage. It's no wonder they were sort of trashing all over me and crushing my hopes and dreams, never buying me a birthday present. It took me forever to get a guy to actually recognize my birthday. Like, seriously, I had such profound issues with that I wasn't even worth being told happy birthday on my birthday, that I was such a level of garbage that I would be overlooked even in the most profound ways. And I can honestly say that I've changed every single one of those beliefs. And if you are going through anything, any repeated patterns, like maybe they're different than mine, maybe they're similar to mine, I would strongly suggest to work on your issues within yourself first. Now, you can either work on it with the current person who is your specific person, or you can say, hey, I want to attract someone completely new. Ask yourself which option excites me more, which option feels more at one with who I am and at one with who I want to be. You're not condemned to having to fix it with this person. As long as you fix it within yourself, you won't carry it over to the new person. Or you might feel like, you know what? I haven't had a full chance to be with this person. I want to see where this relationship can go. I want to experience it to its full extent. And you can do that. You can change your current person, how they're reacting to you. They can apologize for all of those ways that they've hurt you, all of the ways that they have wronged you. Okay. Let me take a tea break. Ryan Gleason said, "Love you, Veronica." I love you, Ryan. Let's see. How to visualize, manifest a specific person when you have ADHD. Oh, oh, Padme. Padme's chewing a cardboard box. I'm sorry, I got totally distracted. She is from Amazon, and of course, cats like empty boxes. They're like the greatest thing in the world. So I let them have the empty box. One of them carried the catnip pizza into the box as like their quote unquote fort, and now Padme was chewing the side of the box. So funny. Cats are so funny. They amuse me so much. Always have to look at happiness. I'm sorry. I'm still getting over my cold. I'm totally fine. Just a little bit of linger. Okay, so when you have ADHD, so I think that's attention deficit hyper disorder. I think that means you can't concentrate very well. Well, I think that you can still manifest a great life. I would definitely do some mantras like ADHD no longer affects me. It doesn't affect my ability to manifest good things. And in fact, you could even try manifesting your ADHD away. Like, start feeling you have, more clarity, mental clarity, ability to focus on things clearly. Sort of like you're opening up all perceived obstacles and all perceived limitations about yourself. You don't have to claim a limitation and say to yourself, well, this is going to prohibit me from having a good life. Like that isn't fair. Um, let's see. Oh, well, I think sometimes you talk amongst yourself and then I don't know which question to read. Somebody want to ask a question? Uh, Here we go. It is a question from someone whose name I cannot pronounce and will not try because I will mess it up. Can you talk about scripting a person into your life? I'm trying the let go phrase, releasing resistance and scripting. Okay, so well, scripting a person into your life is just telling a story about how they've come into your life, about what your life looks like now with this person. You can be detailed about it, that you're no longer thinking about it. So you can let go and still script. In fact, like the two go hand in hand because the only way scripting works is if you don't do it from a sort of a tight grip standpoint. It only works when you do it from a free flowing, easygoing way. So if you are scripting and you're trying to release resistance, releasing resistance is identifying where you're feeling struggle, what is causing you to be triggered to these bad feelings. So releasing resistance is about, it's about letting go in a sense. Letting go is letting go of that icky feeling, that yucky. "Ugh, I don't feel good about this." It's almost like that devil in your mind. And, there's always an angel or a devil talking to you. The angel or the God voice is the very quiet and kind one that makes simple suggestions and is very loving and comforting. The devil voice tries to mask itself. Sometimes it'll try to mask itself as the God voice because it's crafty like that. And it's the fear voice. It's the ugly voice, the voice of resistance, the voice saying that what you want isn't possible and rattling off all the reasons why you're not good enough. But it's really easy to identify these voices and simple awareness of them, even if you don't know how to get rid of that ugly fear voice. At least if you can identify that it's not one that you really want to pay attention to, then it'll help you out tremendously. Now, scripting a person into your life, you just write it down. You can either burn it, save it, reread it, do whatever you want with it, send it to me. You could do that. Um, but just feel it done. Feel like you have the magic pen. I feel like I talked about that in a previous video. The magic pen, you're writing it down and it's shaping into reality. You may not know how, you may not know when, but it is coming. Let's take another question to pick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll like a jackpot and I'm gonna scroll to one that was old. Okay, let's see where did I get to? My curls. If we are at a distance, but we are friendly and have casual contact, we were long distance. How do I manifest to be back in a committed relationship? Honestly, manifesting a committed relationship, like I don't even know if you need to know the specifics of your obstacles. And that's the interesting thing about manifesting is we always think our obstacles are so specific and so important to the manifesting solution, but it's not. I mean, it doesn't matter if there was distance or isn't distance or if they're being friendly, casual, or the current state of contact. I mean, the point is you want to get to the committed relationship. You want that commitment. You want that daily contact. You want to feel important. You want to be showered with love. And you can absolutely have these things. Being in a committed relationship is about really stating, I'm the girlfriend or I'm the boyfriend. I am the wife or the husband. I am the life companion. I am this person's special person. We're partners in crime. It's feeling that you are official, that they want to show you off to the world, that they are proud of you, they are proud to have you by their side, that they want to celebrate special days with you and include you in everything. And it's about focusing and daydreaming upon that more than about the current state of lack of casual contact, or the fact that things are friendly but they're not passionate, or the fact that there's distance or isn't distance, or this obstacle or this person in their life doesn't like me or labels me, or what if I'm 10 pounds too much, or, what if I'm not intelligent enough? All of these things, it's like it's keeping you from that lovely daydream. The lovely daydream is that of sharing things together, celebrating things together, being important, being a team, feeling that love within your heart, the commitment to that vision. Like you have to have a commitment to that vision in order to receive the commitment, if that makes sense. So if you're just joining me now, I am Veronica. I'm a manifesting coach. You can learn more about me at VeronicaIsles.com. That's also where you can get my personalized coaching. I have everything from tailored emails, phone calls, video chats. I have packages like the specific person workshop package. I have meditations you can order that are personalized with your specific person's name. I even do in-person sessions if you're in the Chicago area. Also plan on doing in-person sessions on location that I'll be in Montreal late March of next year. So if you'd like to do an in-person session with me, email me. Also subscribe if you're watching a replay of this. Subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon so that you can be notified as to when the next live session happens. I go online live at random times. It could be any time, any day of the week. Anything's fair game. Oh, I like those emojis. I don't know what those are from Amarita Gand, but those are cool. It looks like mermaids and a salsa dancer and somebody doing cartwheels. Seriously, everyone look at that. That's just so happy and fun. Happiness and fun is what brings about alignment because you're no longer focused, hyper focused on your goal. You're just like admiring something beautiful and feeling smiley, and then it just comes to be. Bobby K. Lee, smile. Let's see. Which one should I answer? Sorry. I know it's terrible. It's going away though, I promise. If I let go, if I That's an interesting thing. I don't know if that was a question or a statement, but I thought it was interesting. And I think that that is the prime reason why so many of you are so terribly scared and refusing to let go from just a stubborn way because you're so terribly scared that if you let go, you will lose interest, that the desire will not mean the same thing to you. Sort of like if you were in a breakup and you suddenly decide to be happy and let go a little bit, you almost feel like you're validating the breakup, like you're validating that pain. Like in letting go, you're not being true to yourself, and it's not making it meaningful anymore because they should come back to you when you're in this pain. They never do. They only come back to you when you've regained yourself. But letting go doesn't have to be scary. Letting go is the very thing that gets you the desire. So why are we so afraid of letting go? If your desire is a part of you, it's a true part of you, then you're not going to forget it. You're not going to lose interest in it. You just won't. Like it'll feel just as special, just as passionate. Oh, there's that weird line again. Just as special and just as passionate when you do get it. Uh huh. Huh. I'm gonna do another. I'm gonna do another scroll and just take it random. Oh, somebody was from Germany. Hi. I want to go to Germany. And I missed it. Oh, here. Can you always manifest a specific person? Sure. I mean, the universe never says no. It just doesn't. Like it can't. It can't pick for you. It can't decide. It can't say, well, you don't deserve this specific person. Like it can't do that. Only you can do that. So you can imagine it properly, let it go properly, and allow. Like pretty much anything can happen in your life. But are you willing to go through the process and allow it to just come? Or are you hypersensitive and hyper worried and hyper wondering whether or not this will work? And you just force it and you say, well, if it doesn't happen now, then it's not going to happen. And then you label it as a failure when it would have come if you would have just stuck it out. So I think that anyone can manifest a specific person. It can happen. It's not anything, it's not this magic trick. It's not something that only happens to a select few. It can happen to anyone. And how we end up, aligning with someone else, like that's sort of like a secret magic. Who knows how it really happens? But I've seen it so much in my life that it's kind of hard to ignore and just trust. Like you're a conscious entity of your world and you get to pick and choose and paint and write the script. I'm looking for another question. I don't even know what I'm looking for, but just kind of scrolling until something catches my eye. Hmm. Oh, wow, there's hearts. I love it. Yo, for music love. Yo, back at you. Oh, there's no unstable connection today. I think I fixed the problem. Hasn't happened yet. I'm not going to mention it. Which 1998? That's an interesting name. I like it. I love him, but for now, he just wants sex. Honestly, when someone is just using you and treating you like an object, it's really time to start looking at yourself, your worth, your value. You could say no and say, you know what? I'm not gonna just have sex with you. You have a commitment. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing. The unstable thing just happened right after I said it. How weird is that? It's so strange. Well, I guess I didn't fix it. Well, I fixed it for most of the video, so that's what counts. But is that weird that I said it and then it's like I commanded it to happen, but I didn't want it to happen? That's okay because it made me laugh. Anyways, if someone is treating you or using you, I would say, you have a couple different options. You either continue to go along with what you're doing, which you may, you can still manifest them in a commitment, or you can put your foot down and be like, no, this doesn't feel good to me. You have to ask yourself what is going to create that feeling of goodness within you, that feeling of abundance. And it could be anything. Like, I'm not here to judge or choose for you. What would be right for me isn't necessarily what's right for you. It's creating that feeling within yourself. That's all that matters. Oh, 11 p.m. in India right now. Neat. That's so cool. Um, Suman Sagar. That's a funny emoji. Oh, cool. I'm gonna give it a moment. Drink a little tea, and I'm gonna take some more questions. Oh, jeez. Ashley. Spelt very fancifully, too. LCD. How do I get my specific person to come back to me after he left my workplace? So did he work with you? I'm trying to understand what the specifics of that situation, but honestly, it really doesn't matter. You can get someone to return to you. The best way to manifest that is to having them recognize you. And there it is again, the same unstable connection. Jeez. They have something called Speedify. I think I'm gonna download it. In any case, you can manifest someone even if they don't know your name, don't know your address, don't know your email address, don't know your phone number, don't know anything about you. You can manifest them back into your world. You may have heard the saying it's a small world. It's actually not a small world. The reason why people say that though is because we tend to attract people who we're thinking about. And most people don't understand law of attraction and the fact they're actually commanding it. But people say it's a small world because they come across the same people. And again, it's really not a small world. There's a lot of us. But what's happening is we're imagining someone and they're just popping into our world. Like we're running into them at the store, we're running into them in, another state. And we're like, hey, how are we in the same exact place at the same exact time? How is this happening? It's a small world. It's not a small world. And again, it's you can do this with your specific person. Now, SP usually equals love, like passionate feelings. So it feels trickier than doing with just a friend or someone who you're platonic with. But again, it can be done. You can use those passionate feelings for good, not for bad. You can draw someone in any way. Imagine talking to them, imagine conversing with them, imagine them being a part of your daily world. You could imagine them being friends with you on social media, what have you. The point is, you want to imagine being together, and trust me, the universe will find a way to thrust you together, and you'll say something like, It's a small world. What if the person you manifested by law of attraction already has a boyfriend, girlfriend? Honestly, it's so, so, so common. And I think it's important to note that again, if someone has a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you label that under the category of perceived obstacle. There's always going to be a perceived obstacle in a situation, whether or not it's a third party, um, distance, them not saying or doing what you want, and them not giving you a commitment. Maybe their mother hates you. Maybe you're from different social classes, different religions. There's so many different things that could be perceived obstacles. What you want to do is imagine you yourself with this specific person, kind of life you'd have sort of readying yourself with being together in the same life, in the same situations, having fun. Like the whole point of manifesting a specific person is to have fun and to generate love. You're not trying to manifest them because you want to be angry at them or you want to fight all the time. Like that would be ridiculous. You're trying to manifest love. So you're coming from a good place. So again, like if you've manifested them and they currently have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you can manifest better with this person. Like don't think your manifesting is done and you've manifested a dud. Like you've manifested wrong. So that's not true. Let's see. Someone's saying it's hard. Honestly, nothing has to be hard. It is just an illusion. It's all what you make of it. And I know that the human mind, the earthly mind, the mind that likes to tell you that you're on this earth of suffering, of coldness, of uncaring people, that it's a struggle. Honestly, you don't have to believe in that. Like you can believe in higher and better. There's people that live oh, there's people that live this way all the time. And some of them don't even realize they're doing it, but it's just such a better way to live. Isn't there that movie Pollyanna? I feel like Pollyanna, she had some sort of game or something like that. Maybe somebody could remind me of it 'cause I'm not remembering right now. But it was just like the positive game or something where she would turn around everything positive. And then I feel like something really awful happens to Pollyanna, like she goes blind or something like that, but she still like persists in the positivity. And then at the end, she gets her eyesight back. Now, I could be telling this story completely wrong. The point is, you can have a sunny outlook. Even if perceived bad things happen, there can be a silver lining. The glad game. Thank you. Thank you so much. See, I knew I wasn't, I just couldn't remember it on the spot. But the point I'm trying to make, and thank you so much, Marlon Del Rio. I like that name. I really appreciate it. Because sometimes it's hard to think on the spot. It is. But be more like Pollyanna. Seriously. Okay. So all I can say about this unstable connection is it's either that I said it and I jinxed it, but I don't believe in jinxing. So maybe YouTube just needs to be more refreshed, or maybe I need to try Speedify. I don't know. But I'll work with you to get these live sessions as stable as possible, as perfect as possible, and look forward to much recorded content as well. A new video is premiering on Saturday. Look forward to many more collaborations. I've got like 4 more coming. Ones I've talked about in previous videos. Joseph Ally, Roxy Lee Hart, Luisa, she's my new Spanish coach, and who's the fourth? Oh, Sunny. Sunny, if you want to collaborate with me, I might do it. You never know. I love collaborations. So send me an email. Suggest people I should collaborate with. It's fun. Oh, and I'm going to collaborate with Amanda again from Create Your Future. I think we're going to answer user submitted questions. So if you want to submit a question, a lot of these videos are just going to be answering questions from just viewers. I guess you're not a user, you're a viewer. I don't know why I said user. Wrong terminology. Anyways, I'm Veronica. You can contact me at VeronicaIsles@gmail.com. I'm going to be filming a lot of videos after I finish this live session, and I'll be sending out emails as well. So if you're looking forward to receiving one from me, it'll come soon, I promise. Oh, you can get my live, or rather my, it's not live coaching. Well, I guess it is live coaching because you're talking to me, but that doesn't really make any sense. My one-on-one personalized coaching, VeronicaIsles.com, where I have my specific person manifesting workshop package, which has gotten a lot of success so far, and it is getting rave reviews. 5 ebooks available on Amazon. The only way you can take part in these live sessions is really if you subscribe and hit that bell icon. You got to hit the bell because that's how YouTube alerts you, or otherwise you got to just keep refreshing my channel 24 hours a day, and that sounds pretty exhausting. I do have other important announcements coming up soon, but we'll talk about those in future videos, so do watch. 25 Days of Christmas is coming. Oh, I love those emojis from Marlon Del Rio. Oh, the unicorn, and there's a butterfly and hands and rainbows and diamonds. Ooh, and an angel. It's so lovely. Instagram, Veronica Isles. You can follow me and get all the updates. I do want to mention follow Bruce Willis the cat. Seriously, he is so cute. He's actually selling a calendar now. He is an FIV rescue cat who his owner, his momager, posts the sweetest pictures of him and all these stories and updates. And he's up to like 70. Oh gosh, I'm gonna come back. I didn't think YouTube was gonna let me back that time. That's so weird. Anyways, Mr. Bruce Willis the cat. He is an FIV rescue. You know what I really want to manifest? I really want to manifest Mr. Bruce Willis the cat sending a message to Rocky and Jon Snow. That would be so cool. Okay, and Padme too. I don't know why I excluded Padme, but she's a girl, and I feel like boys, like cats tend to like segregate themselves like that. The boys like hang out with the boys and the girls. I don't know. It's just being silly now. Okay, I promise to come online live again soon, and giving you a kiss, everyone. Gloria M. I love the roses and the flowers. Oh, yellow mums. So beautiful. Bye. Oh, Ryan Gleason. Bye.